Did you want me to count down? I fucking forgot how to do this.
Hold up.
What's up?
Get ready.
I respect that.
You keep saying that to him.
Whether I respect it?
Everything you're doing, you're saying you respect.
All right, fine.
You don't say that to me. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I think that answers your question.
Look. You mean that's your reply to what I'm going to say? No, you're just going to say, like, no, that's a new untold story. Yeah, okay. Hey, is that story old or told? Fuck no, baby! It's a new untold story. A new untold story. It's a fresh, big untold story. A new untold story.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You good?
Mm-hmm.
A weak ass clap. Both my wrists went limp.
Is that a palm?
That was crazy. They just both went limp. New Untold Story episode 486.
It is episode 449.
449.
The historic weight in pounds of the newest, fattest NFL player of all time.
That Florida boy.
Undrafted Tampa Bay Buccaneers signee Desmond Watson at 449 listed pounds.
What position does he play?
He, I think a nose tackle.
Oh my God. He's a big boy, huh? Oh my word.
Yeah, 449, and apparently
Is that too big for the NFL? Is that why?
it's got to be
So he's the heaviest player in the NFL.
by 100 pounds.
Holy shit.
And 449 is his ESPN.com listed roster weight. According to Wikipedia, he's gotten up to 464 pounds.
That is enormous. And he's a pro athlete. What was his 40 time?
It wasn't bad.
He's from Plant City?
He's from Plant City. Imagine that.
He's never had a plant.
No.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
How tall is he?
he's 6'6".
Okay.
And he carries it kind of well. He doesn't look
He's fat.
but 464 pounds. I thought we were done with pro athlete weights. This is the guy.
Yeah, when was the pro athlete weight? When did we stop doing that?
I thought we stopped at Michael Sweetney in the 380s over a a year ago. I think we were
been a
in
year
we
since
were, it was
Sweetney.
New York era when we did the heaviest of other leagues. Yeah, so Des, I'm really pumped about this dude.
What do you like about him?
I was just looking up his some things on his Wikipedia. He carried the ball for a first down against Tulane in the Gasparilla Bowl.
No kidding.
Additionally, he held up Tulane quarterback Ty Thompson in the air as Thompson attempted a rush.
So he's mighty strong as well.
Held him up in the air.
Can you be that fat without being strong? Or is it just you carrying that weight around makes you strong?
I'm sure he's fat and very strong.
But is there somebody who's incredibly fat and super weak?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Many,
I
many
guess
men.
like super. Yeah,
The
yeah.
Asantes couldn't lift a finger.
Yeah, that's right.
Who benched the most at the Barstool office?
You.
Me.
You're not fat.
But fat guys couldn't outperform me.
You just shoehorned that in.
No,
So.
that was yeah. I've been yeah. So
But if he's, I guess, is he a guaranteed first down? Oh my, what do you even do?
he only rushed for a yard.
Honestly, he doesn't have a big belly. It's all ass.
He has a massive ass.
Yeah,
Look
it's
how big his ass is.
It's all right at the equator.
He has a James Charles ass.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that looks like something James Charles would post and say inspo for my next
James
surgery."
Charles's ass is in the hot seat.
Why? What's going on with James
Apparently
Charles'
he's getting
ass?
canceled for the umpteenth time.
What did James do?
He no idea.
He's up to no
I
good.
think he does something really bad.
He
every
is
time
a
gets-
nefarious
He's a
rascal.
bad man.
Yeah.
But he escapes it.
He slides right out.
Well, I think is
James. Desmond, though.
yeah, held up a Tulane quarterback. Held
the
up a-
white stripe on the side of his pants would be my leg. That's what my leg would look like next to his.
He's so big, 464 pounds. Held up a Tulane. need to get this joke off.
Yeah.
Held up a 2-lane quarterback. Held up a 2-lane highway.
There we go.
When he stood sideways on the yellow lines. Okay. Let's get into some, how fat is he?
Yeah, please.
Because prior to him, it was just called the heaviest NFL player of all time. Now it's the fattest.
Okay.
Fast fat facts about Desmond Watson. Desmond Watson is 310 pounds heavier than his teammate, Tez Johnson, who is the lightest player in the NFL at 154 pounds.
Oh my God, that's like a Bull Muggsy Bogues kind of photo they could take.
Except horizontal,
panoramic.
So Desmond Watson is 2 Tez Johnsons heavier than Tez Johnson.
Wow.
The weight disparity would be too fat to compete in the heavyweight division in the UFC or the NCAA.
3 times the size of Tez.
Desmond Watson is heavier than 2 Deshaun Watsons.
Okay. What? Why'd you add? Just because he's 2 of them?
2 of them, yeah.
Oh my God. Dude, that would be horrible if like the news broke of all his atrocities. They're like, and there's another.
Yeah. Yeah. That's,
and the worst part, there's 2.
There's 2 dead. A second Deshaun.
So wait, how much is Deshaun?
He's 243 pounds. Okay. He's a big boy.
So Peter Griffin's 293. That's how I gauge things.
You knew that?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's much bigger than Peter.
He's bigger than Peter. And Peter fluctuates because there was one time he was holding a turd. I think he was up to 300. But in Vestigial Peter, I believe the episode he said he was 293.
Okay.
I'm trying to be a Family Guy historian. I think it'd be very funny.
I love that.
To know every detail.
Like an anthropologist.
I want to treat it very seriously, like not funny.
Yeah. Tell me about Quahog.
Well, I don't know yet.
Okay. When you find out.
He's in
I will.
his understudies, undergrad right now. He's just learning.
No, I just Googled Peter Griffin's weight.
I need to see him in motion. It's almost hard for me to even quantify.
Yeah, I've seen him at mini camp.
Not for him.
Believe that much.
Yeah, dude, that's just camp.
Dude. His 40 time isn't bad. It's or is it 5'9"? I think
we could.
He would have medaled at the Barstool Combine.
Yes.
He's noticeably slow, but we forget that he is 464 pounds.
I need to see him pull a
lest we
747. I missed when they used to do that at the Strongman. One of my favorite things when they would just literally pull a 747.
Oh yeah, they would just drag it along.
The first time I saw
that never really impressed me. It's on wheels.
I know, but it's a fucking plane.
He would have
plane.
What did Francis run? Oh, this is an old one. 4.69. What was the best time? What was his time?
It was in the
Desmond was
5s.
5'9".
So he would be
Okay, maybe not good. Okay. Yeah, he looks slow as hell.
Yeah,
he might that's like medically too big to play NFL football.
It is.
What's he gonna? I think maybe he'll stop the tush push. Mook.
He beat Glenn.
They're about to make that illegal.
Yeah, it's about to go away.
Oh,
that's bullshit.
It's ass. We got to draft Desmond Watson to. Just
that's
get the
bullshit,
yard.
Mook. I'm gonna defend you on that.
Thank you. Go fucking Birds.
It's what? Because it's like the too good at football.
Yeah. No, it's boring football. It's news fest.
Newsflash.
Yeah,
dude,
no,
boring
they
football.
They already got their Super Bowl from it. But no, wait. This guy though when he falls, he will just get hurt, right? Like, has he been injured before in playing football?
He's injured many men.
Has he?
I think that was his thing in college.
He would just hurt guys.
I think week 1 against Miami, he took out 3 Canes chicken combos in the locker room after they lost 41-17
to Miami. Now we do have to tread lightly because what would you put the odds of us working with him within 2 years?
High.
Yeah,
like higher than Tails.
The Sonic character?
No, like the coin option.
Oh, okay.
More fat.
Oh my God, I'm a fucking loser.
Yeah, like the what?
Like the Sonic
a name of a
He
thing?
flies, dude. I thought you meant higher than him.
Okay. No, the odds are higher than Tails in a coin flip.
I thought you meant like
not
higher
the character. Who knows him?
Everybody knows.
Miles Prower? Miles Tails. That's not even his name.
Miles per hour.
I may not.
Everybody
what's
knows
his quote?
Everybody knows Tails. He's the second most famous. He's the second most famous Sonic character.
I didn't know that.
I may not be Sonic.
Yeah.
Oh man.
His signature quote is, "I may not be Sonic,
Yeah.
but there are things only." Okay.
I thought this was going to be wordplay. You were going to go back to the guy higher than Tails and then Sonic the fast food joint.
No,
You gotta dumb your
I'm not shilling out for
down,
Big
dude.
Pun anymore. But Big Pun is 698 pounds
See?
at death.
Really?
Was he really?
698.
We'll get to him.
He's got some amazing visuals.
I have a fat fuck for you too. Whenever.
Big Pun, the rapper, 698 pounds.
How do you the maintenance of that? It would be absurd.
He weighed more than a fully grown adult grizzly bear.
Oh my
And
god!
He
How
weighed
tall
more
was
than
he?
4 Ja Morants.
He was 4 jaws.
He weighed about the same as 4 Ja Morants at 698.
So bigger than a real grizzly, and then bigger than 4.
4 Jaws, the whole film franchise. All right. Desmond Watson. Speaking of hefty quarterbacks,
Hefty lefty.
who's a big fucking quarterback you can think of?
Roethlisberger.
Yeah. Desmond Watson is heavier than the combined weight of Ben Roethlisberger, Eric Stahl, and a 24 count of D batteries. Desmond Watson is heavier than the combined weight of Michael Orr and Sandra Bullock, triple fisting an Oscar, a Golden Globe, and an NAACP Image Award.
Does she have one?
I think she got nominated.
Okay.
But the dude who played Michael Orr, Quentin Aaron, was 559 pounds.
In The Blind Side?
Yes.
How much was Michael Orr?
A lot less. 315.
Has he been in anything else?
559 pounds. I didn't realize that.
Enormous.
Big Black was 375.
And that he was big black.
He was Big Black.
Yeah.
Compared to these guys, he would just be
Black.
He started Big Man Certified.
I don't know
He
what
would
that
qualify
is.
things as being capable of handling big men.
Boykin's such a good fat guy last name.
Boykins is such a good fat guy name.
There's some last names that are perfect for a fatso.
Rest in peace.
Chris
Big Black.
Boykin.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like a Three Stooge saying crisp bacon.
Yeah. It does.
Man, that's Chris Boykin.
Yeah.
I mean,
Give me some of that crisp
Yeah.
Boykin.
crisp Boykin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
What else?
Yes, I have a fatso for you.
I mean, he's fatter than the combined weight of Christian Bale in Batman Begins, Christian Bale in The Fighter, and Christian Bale in The Machinist.
Machinist that was what 15 pounds?
And 8 pounds of birdseed.
Okay. 8 pounds of birdseed?
Yeah, on top of that.
Damn.
What fattest do you have?
The former leader of ISIS, dude. Adel Abdel Bari, Bari.
That's a sick name.
Adele
ISIS had a
Bari.
fat fuck leader.
First off, they aren't fat.
Adele,
typically.
I know.
Typically.
Quick ad to talk about Game Time, Barstool's ticketing partner. We use it all the time. I'm using it to go see Billy Strings in June. My sister's in town this weekend. I'm going to try to take her to some events.
Yeah.
So I'll be using Game Time. Of
So
course,
easy.
it's easy, convenient. You're not going to get ripped off. The tickets are in one safe, secure spot. It's very convenient. And the last thing you want to worry about when you go to an event is the stress of where are my tickets? What is this? Logging into this, logging into that. It's all right there. I really, really like using it. It has all the events, all the shows, all the games. Kyle, what's the next event you're going to go to?
I'm going to go to Kendrick and SZA at
You are?
Soldier Field.
You're going to Kendrick and SZA.
Yeah, the first Friday in June. It's only $324, which isn't a lot to see two generational icons like Kendrick and SZA.
Much like Kendrick and SZA. You guys can use the Game Time app too. I'd encourage it. If you go to the Game Time app on the App Store, and you can take the guesswork out of buying tickets. Go to the App Store, download the Game Time app, create an account, use code UNTOLD for $20 off your first purchase. Terms, of course, apply. Again, create an account, redeem code UNTOLD for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Mook, quick question.
Yes.
What time is it?
Game time.
Fuck yeah. All right, quick ad to talk about our best fucking friends at Kraken. If you're going to trade crypto, do it right. No sketchy platforms, no sketchier customer support. That's why we only trust Kraken. Kraken lets you buy, sell, swap over 300 cryptos without the lag, the crashes, or the clownery. Buying crypto manually, that's old school, pal. Recurring buys let you automate your investments so you can stack sats without even thinking about it. It's DCA done right. You can link your bank account in minutes, set it and forget it, and let your portfolio grow. Now they have Kraken Pay, which is instant crypto payments. No more "I'll Venmo you later" excuses. Whether you're covering a lost bet, splitting a tab after a night out, or selling funds for the next, or sending funds for your next wild adventure, Kraken Pay lets you transfer money instantly with zero fees and no banks holding things up. And if you refer friends, Kraken will hook you up with $200 in USDG just for spreading the love. Kyle, you've been in this crypto game.
Dude, just playing around on your phone with the option of getting richer, maybe just getting outright rich.
Yeah.
Maybe becoming the richest person in your friend group or the richest person you know.
It's got to feel
a lot
good.
on the table. You can just make money, having fun, trading, swapping, buying, selling. Go to Kraken.
Yeah, that's right. Head to kraken.com/barstool. This is not investment advice. Crypto trading involves risk and loss and is offered to U.S. customers, excluding Washington, New York, and Maine through Payward Interactive Inc. Abu. I'm sorry.
Abu.
It's Abu.
Oh,
I thought it was Adele. I confused it with the woman. Look at him.
okay.
He was commanding dudes.
Holy shit.
586. He's Egyptian. Didn't know the food pyramid.
Oh my God.
But how are you a terrorist and get that big? How did he do that?
You was just calling the. Oh my God! You just enlarged the picture.
Look at him.
Dude, he's
you know when you're so fat, it forces you to do a very impressive split?
Yeah. Look at
That's
that
a level
photo.
achieved by only a few men. When they captured him, they had to put him in the back of a flatbed Toyota, which is ironic.
Yeah.
Because that's where he was that's where all his boys were.
Yeah.
Look at his bottom half.
Yeah, whose 10X suicide vest is this? Yeah, it's
His legs look like the St. Louis Arch.
it's unbelievable.
His bottom half looks like a Thanksgiving turkey beanbag sack.
It looks like a plushie of a Thanksgiving turkey.
It looks like a beheaded man on a piece of furniture.
And what's he sitting on?
He's
Like
not-
jigsaw puzzle
They don't have
pieces?
couches in,
Yeah, they
in
can
the Middle East.
just jigsaw puzzles. They don't have
He's
couches.
just sitting on a puzzle.
He's sitting on a puzzle.
He's sitting on a Monet jigsaw puzzle.
Dude, imagine if he suicide bombed you. What? I don't know. The cause of death, I think, would be like drowning in lard.
If he landed, yeah. Look,
Be a gravity bomb.
he has no torso.
He was.
Where is his pecs? Where are his pecs?
Dude, his
You cannot be a fat terrorist.
He's
I'm
pure
sorry.
Southern Hemisphere. He calls the shot.
He's so much fupa. Imagine that whole middle triangle is pubes.
I don't know, and I don't think the dick is a dick at that point. I think
flat, right?
It can't be.
it's got to be just like
If your dick grew at the same rate as the rest of your body when you got fat,
I've
Why
read a
doesn't your
rumor
dick
that
get fat?
I've read a rumor that if you gain weight, your dick does get like fat, but then when you lose weight, it doesn't really lose the fat. So you can it's kind of a method for getting a big fat dick.
A good girth hack.
Yeah.
I don't think he.
Then my first thought went to Fogel, and I was like, "Oh God, oh no!"
Oh shit!
you want to know the real? Yeah,
That's
you're at a
he has
bar
a
with
huge
him.
dick too.
Yeah, you're at a bar with him. You want to know the real reason why I did?
No,
it?
just like, oh my God. Yeah, dude, that him, and then I was like looking up historical fatties. Orson
Me
Welles.
too.
Orson Welles got fucking huge.
You know about
And
him?
he primed
too.
he bagged some of the most primed starlets of his time.
Orson?
Yes, he got Rita Hayworth. He destroyed marriages.
God.
I think he hit like 4.
Oh, he doesn't look that fat.
No,
His
he's-
headshot.
But like it was old Hollywood putting him on these drugs and crash diets. He got big before he died.
Yeah, that happened to Brando too.
Yeah, Brando got big.
The guy who sang on Loud Luxury's Body. the award-winning feature on Body
Yes.
by Loud Luxury.
Correct.
That Marlon
I
Brando.
didn't know who was. Oh,
But he was
Come on. Dude.
dude, Dude, but
You got more fatty? Oh, what?
He was like obsessed with food.
Yeah.
He like couldn't stop himself. He would.
It's an addiction.
It was like for him a true addiction.
Brando was, not Brando, Orson Welles was as well. And something like he got, while he was a big boy, the prime chicks, they said his voice sounded like that of a hero's. He was called a heroic tenor, which is very rare.
Okay. So deep.
I guess bass would be deep.
Yeah, Fat Guy's Pool.
Yeah, they do. But I was also looking up. Orson Welles wrote, directed, and acted in what is pretty much unanimously the greatest movie of all time,
Casablanca.
Citizen Kane.
That's right.
And I was looking at all his movies. You know what his last movie was?
No.
The animated Transformers.
Oh, he's
For real.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That air.
1985.
Oh, he was alive in the 80s?
I think so. Unless they put it out later.
I think I saw that as a kid. I fucked with the
1985 Transformers.
I saw an animated.
Yeah, 1985 is when he died. And that got me thinking of like, we make stuff that's online, right? So we will have a last video. And that scared me because I was looking up like a lot of people's last works. And that, I don't think people really remember it, but it is weird for that to be the last image of you. Like if ours was the Nigerian kitchen video, you wouldn't be able to hear us, see us, and just hear chirps. Like imagine if like my first thought, because I've always like there's this subreddit called Last Images of like the last photos of people. My first thought after that Nigerian kitchen video was, what if I fucking died after this?
And that was the last footage of you.
Yeah. Like
You'd be out of focus.
yeah, died blurry.
They would have thought it was like Blair Witch Project. Like
Right. They would have made it avant-garde probably, but like Heath Ledger was Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus, which was like a weird movie.
He got halfway through it.
Yeah, they had to switch him with Johnny Depp and Jude Law, I think.
I know that.
Who else? Like Ray Liotta was Cocaine Bear.
Oh shit, yeah.
Sean Connery Sean Connery turned down The Matrix and Lord of the Rings. He went to retirement, turned those down. He came out of retirement to be the lead in an animated movie called Sir Billy, Billi. And that was his like
Sir Billy. With
yes,
Sean,
that was his last.
Oh no!
And it was up, and he did not want to be there. He's mumbling through his lines, but that's his last piece of work before, like a knighted man, an icon. And then he said no to The Matrix, and I don't know, it just got me thinking.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of superstars are like so spiritually numb that they don't care about their legacy.
Yeah.
By the end of their life, like Mike Tyson's last fight is Jake Paul knocking him out.
Did we watch the same video this morning? I just watched Mike Tyson talking about that.
And I was referring to his pre-match interview.
Yeah, where he doesn't give a fuck about legacy.
Yeah, that's a good mindset.
Legacy's something. What did he say? He was like, I'm going to be dead. Legacy doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's true. I mean,
you know, it's a good one. Mac Miller has a good one.
His
his last thing.
His last photo is
posthumous stuff get tricky.
Yeah, his last photo was his last album cover. It was like they used the last photo.
Yeah,
I was very last.
But it's like a sick photo. Like that's cool.
Yeah,
you going out like an artist.
Your last piece of content's the fucking dog show.
Mine's gonna suck.
The dog show. Oh yeah. That's one of those ones.
Dude, what if you died right after you filmed that Talkies ad of you fake body surfing?
That never made the air. Dude, I was on the floor.
That was the most mad I've ever seen you at work because it was a Talkies ad that you didn't have a script and they were just like, they handed you a bag of Talkies and they were like, be funny.
They were like, yeah, you just improv it.
Improv this Talkies ad.
Fucking prone
I don't
position.
think it exists anywhere.
No, it didn't.
Oh, there it is. Oh, it came out.
I didn't know that. It's on Facebook.
They only put it out on Facebook.
Oh,
holy shit, dude. I can't believe they put it out. Video's not available anymore. Wait, can you go back? It's just... It's you body surfing.
I'm so mad.
And you're so pissed they had to put sunglasses on you. Is that the only place it exists? Talkies.
You can see it in the
ride the wave of I think you just read the title of the commercial.
Right. I didn't.
Dude, no way it doesn't exist.
It kind of does in GIF format.
Wait, yeah, Mook, hover over it.
In the
there you are,
thumbnail.
man. they put you in the green room and they're like, be funny.
Be funny, act like you're surfing, and enjoy talkies and hit all
of our notes. But we need you to punch this up, and we need it in 3 minutes.
This was supposed to be like not Super Bowl, but
equivalent,
like it was network shit.
It was going to be, yeah, dude. Like it was going to be after Big Bang Theory. That was going to be like the first commercial break. I thought that was your big break when they called you in. I was so jealous.
Mm-hmm.
What was your commercial role?
Oh my god, it was for Pink Whitney. No, for Pink Whitney. Yeah,
yeah.
And that was aired on television. Mm-hmm. And I remember Whit or Biz text me. They're like, "Hey man, would you do this commercial down in Florida? We have the perfect like role for you. We wrote it for you." I've talked about this, and I sat down for the script read, and I didn't see my name. I saw Biz, Whit, like a house party, and they were like, "No, you're there," and I was ugly guy.
You were there.
that was the role I was perfect for on the script. I think I still have the script somewhere too.
So what Biz and Whit were playing what?
Them.
Okay. Why would they need an ugly guy?
Because I was supposed to be with a hot chick.
Oh, like, can you believe that?
That like, this guy is, but I was with the hot chick because I was having a party with Pink Whitney. But the hot chick showed up and she wasn't, it's kind of mean. She wasn't a very good actress. So we had to rewrite the commercial that night.
Oh, did she still play in it?
She did, but then we filmed another one right after. Long day.
So were you part of the rewriting process?
Yeah, I was like, first of all, we got to scrap ugly guy.
Yeah, you're like, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, like narratively.
Right. I think we should go in a different direction, actually.
And she was bad at acting as a attractive woman, or
no? She was good at that. It was the delivery, I think, and then I think maybe it wasn't even her acting, and maybe it just wasn't working. We'll say that. And
she won't see this, so
they always end up seeing it every time we bring somebody up. I know. I'll bring up Miranda Johnson from first grade.
Miranda Johnson will Facebook message you.
Yes.
Yeah, I've fell in that trap many a time.
Who's gotten you?
I've gotten a few deep pools. I was like, how did you hear this?
Yeah.
Oh, my friend that I brought up that married his man friend for taxes hit me up.
Yeah.
And he just said they don't see the vision.
We were clowning that move.
That's a very cool way. Like if your other buddy ousts you as gay on a podcast that you have no power over, they don't see the vision as a cool response.
I don't understand how he's not gay. It's for tax reasons.
There's a 100% chance the actress will reach out and just be like, "You thought I was bad?"
Yeah, she'll find. No, she won't.
No, I hope not. You got more fats
and mean guy.
I know. I turned into right. Mm-hmm. Not a good combo.
Mm-hmm.
Not a good combo at all. Do you have more fatsos, Kyle?
Yeah, I was looking at just like fat athletes. I didn't think it would get fatter than Desmond Watson, but it does.
It has
I'm talking about actual, not like freaks like Andre the Giant. The heaviest Olympic athlete of all time, Ricardo Blas Jr.
Great fat name.
A Guamese judoka.
What?
He is a judo athlete from Guam.
Okay.
Which is rare, or not rare, but for the Olympics, yeah.
Are Guam, I know like a lot of Pacific Islands. Are Guam making big boys?
Oh, yeah. All the Pacific Islands, they only eat like processed, canned bullshit.
They're big spam. It's big spam country.
Spam and
their standard of beauty is still big though.
They like bigger women, but they are beautiful people.
Yeah.
Tongans, Samoans.
They really love big gals.
There's one of those islands is the fattest per capita place on earth.
Yeah. Tonga.
Is that Tonga? Yeah.
But Ricardo Blas, he didn't do well in the Olympics, but he was 481 pounds, nicknamed the Little Mountain, which I don't like.
Alive still.
You don't like that?
Why don't you like the name of the Little Mountain?
That's the scale is all fucked up. Of course you're a little mountain. No, you're not a little mountain. You're just a massive fat ass.
So do you
should be massive fat ass.
Did you hate Biggie Smalls?
Smalls, yeah.
You don't like the irony?
He was fat too.
Yeah, he was.
Fat as fuck. So at 481 pounds, 2008 Olympic judo athlete Ricardo Blas Jr. was heavier than this is my fact, the entire 2008 gold medal winning Chinese Olympic women's gymnastics team.
Wow.
On top of the podium.
Oh my God. You're counting the podium?
All five.
That's all five Chinese gymnasts
who averaged out at 4'9", 77 pounds. That's 385 pounds of Chinese chick
So he's them and the podium.
and 90 pounds of podium.
That picture's fucked.
Well,
up.
these are 10-year-old girls.
So yeah, that was the controversy. Oh my God, they're
Those are
they're
10-year-old girls.
a bargain sale bucket of Nerf footballs would weigh more than
Yeah, that shouldn't be
Okay.
controversial. If a kid is beating you, then you lost fair and square.
when it was controversial in the other sense. Yeah, like he kahin, spelled he like the pronoun was the one receiving lots of controversy. They were like, she's actually 16. No, she's actually 14, which is too young to compete.
There should not be a minimum age.
Right. Like, I guess they're more
Flexible.
tiny and flexible.
Can we see he?
Yeah.
Just spell he.
Accused of faking her birth certificate to appear 16 when she was actually 14. And her quote was, "My real age is 16. I don't care what other people say."
Okay.
good defense.
You would think they would be able to.
That's not a 16-year-old girl. That she might be 9.
That's a 9-year-old.
I mean,
I think it's fair. I think it's kosher.
Asian,
Right.
Japanese and Chinese children are the best at any sport they decide to try.
Something happens though where like
Mm.
an Asian culture will be immensely talented and then the snap of the finger and then they'll just turn wise. I don't know what it is.
You think that's a transition?
That's they transition from talented to wise.
I think they prioritize wisdom. But yeah, they put
Is she like a superstar in China?
I think so. Like she was one of the best gymnasts of all time. Her performance was
Yeah, like in the X Games, you'll see the snowboarders go and you're like, okay, cool, let's do some Truckee, California. This guy's from Vail. They're pretty good. This is nice. This is fun. And then this kid from Japan comes and he's the size of my water bottle.
But they've
And you're like, oh, this is over.
they've cornered the market on all sport and game.
I think they're the most skilled at all sport.
Yeah.
Or no, Japan.
Japan.
Japan is even better.
Yeah.
I watch Japanese high school basketball. I used to when I was high, and they are
Okay.
so good. They're just 5'8"
Right.
or shorter.
Mhm.
Yeah, the 5'8's probably their
Just
center.
master shit.
You ever see them doing drills?
No. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude. If it's something synchronized, I don't think China can be beat.
Synchronized anything.
Synchronize anything China's got.
Yeah.
But that has to take decades of like culture and like we couldn't just be like, all right, let's focus our youths on synchronized swimming and beat China. I don't think so.
No, we have too much freedom.
Look at this.
I couldn't do that.
No. We couldn't do that as an office right now.
God no. The Barstool office versus an average like public school in Osaka, an average middle school in Osaka, we would lose every
I
competition.
mean, these are kindergartners performing feats.
I don't even know what
we
that
couldn't
is.
touch.
Yeah.
What is this?
I
This
mean-
is
Oh, one student's jumping over
A
how many jump ropes?
60 to 80 strings.
That might be 100.
That might be 100 jump ropes.
I mean, my God.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, even if we took the whole Barstool office and challenged them to a Royal Rumble, a fist fight, they would fucking kill us.
Not a fist fight.
Dude, if not a fist fight. If the Japanese, Kyle, it's almost you. If the Japanese were 5 inches taller, they would
be
sweep Olympics.
intergalactic
Star.
A-listers.
They would, yes, dude. They would be in many different realms and realities conquering.
They'd be conquering stardom.
I'm talking taking over lands and
Right.
establishing colonies on distant places.
They would have just a monopoly on things to see. It would be so entertaining and talented.
Damn.
So we're talking about Pacific Islanders being fat as fuck.
Yeah.
Tonga is the fattest, but the nation of Nauru has the second highest obesity rate in the world, and this place is fascinating.
I know Nauru from their massages.
No,
That might be a
That's
different.
Nauru.
That's Nuru.
That's
Then I know nothing about Nauru.
I don't know what Nauru massages are. That, by the way. So Nauru is a nation.
That's where they sneeze on your butt cheeks.
No idea. There's only 12,000 people.
Is it the tiny island?
They're all fat as fuck.
How are they so fat?
All they eat is fried canned mutton.
Oh,
But in the 70s, they were one of the richest countries in the world.
they strip mined this place to
Yes.
death. I do know about this.
So it was, they had a phosphate mining boom, and they would export phosphate.
they were one of the wealthiest countries.
They were, but aside from Saudi Arabia, but they were so small. So first off, phosphate got them all rich, the whole population. There's only like 10,000 of them.
It's tiny.
So they're all stinking rich.
The third smallest country.
Off of phosphate. Do you know what phosphate is?
Is it stinky?
I didn't know. It's everything.
Oh,
It's a naturally occurring form of the element phosphorus, essential for all living things. It's used as a fertilizer. It's used in food processing to make food taste better. It's used in electronics, cosmetics. It's used in dietary supplements and prescription drugs.
it's everything.
I didn't know phosphate was everything.
Is it very flammable, or am I confusing?
I don't know what it looks
Why
like.
Am I
on a-
confusing with phosphorus?
It got
Yes.
banned, white phosphorus.
But that's not phosphate, is it?
I believe it's part of it.
But they stripped this entire island. Like it can't even grow back. The phosphate is naturally gone. It's a wasteland now.
They mined it clean.
So this is a prison.
So
colony.
now it's impoverished, it's crumbling, and there's a bunch of nothing and rotting luxury cars
Mhm.
because they all bought Rolls Royces because they were all rich.
I think now the island is just a prison for Australians.
It's just
So it's trickle down.
yeah, it's an asylum, or it's
It's a prison colony,
detention
a penal
center.
colony for.
for illegal Australian immigrants.
Why do Australians keep doing that?
Well, no,
They reversed
Australia
it.
was a prison colony.
I know, but-
and now they're doing it.
So after that mining boom,
Imagine an Australian bad enough to where they're like, you got to get out of Australia.
Yeah.
That has to be a crazy fucking person.
Why do they need a colony?
wild
Just
out.
put them in. Australia is fucking huge.
Yeah, it is. That's how bad they are.
Just
put
put them in the middle.
outback. Yeah, put them in the dead middle.
Like there's no one.
Yeah.
There's literally nothing.
Yeah. Oh my, that's like is that a Lamborghini?
We don't have the read.
So they're fucked. Yeah. So now they're all poor. They used up all the phosphate. So they tried investing all their money in a London play about
Smart.
Leonardo da Vinci's life.
very smart.
That was their
As a country,
economic strategy.
That was their
that fucking rules, dude.
and the play flopped.
Oh my God.
The play flopped. It won a.
Warren Buffett's been talking plays a lot as future of the market. You gotta
You've
Invest
got to
in all-
invest in plays.
No.
It's one of the safest things.
Not even a Broadway play.
You
bond
invest and
market's
forget
failing.
about it.
Yeah,
It
the
wasn't
bond-
even on Broadway.
No, it won a Kadarius Tony. That's what happens when plays flop.
No, dude, it was an hour.
Leonardo the musical, A Portrait of Love. A musical about a fucking
musical?
painter would suck dick.
Right. He's not a singer.
No.
Yeah, so they did that.
That fucking rules, dude. A whole country being
The
like,
whole
we're going
country was
all
like,
in
we
on
got to
a
rally
play."
behind this.
That is so awesome.
That
Um,
was it. Like written by a Norese.
Yeah, how do they even make that connection?
I don't know how they got into that.
This has to be a con man with his like best lick ever. I got this whole country to invest in my play.
So at one point, everyone on the island was so rich that a police chief made enough money to buy a Lamborghini, only to discover that he couldn't fit in it. So he just abandoned it.
That's baller.
That's baller.
hmm That's baller.
Well, yeah. What do you? That would be a bummer.
Mhm. That's like when the plus size park hoppers all couldn't fit in the Tron light coaster.
The Disney Rash gals.
Yeah. They couldn't fit in the light cycle. But I appreciate them telling us. They post their L's.
The fat Disney goers almost are exclusively posting their L's, and I'm almost thinking that's all they got.
All they have is L's.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
no,
LBs. But
they were too fat for the light cycle, but later that day, they all successfully fit into the doors of the Paddlefish restaurant.
that's exciting.
Mhm.
That's a big
and they
success.
let you know. They're like they
Wait, they bragged, not bragged, but they like celebrated fitting in a door.
they're informative. Like before each video, they're like, we're the plus size park hoppers.
Oh, that's actually a group of people. I thought that was
We're 5 best friends. We range in size from 2x to 5x. Ashley is the 5X. 25-inch calves.
Damn.
But they'll tell you like, here's what to expect going to this restaurant.
Plus size park hoppers.
This seat, you will be able to fit into the doors of this restaurant, but maybe not the seat.
Oh, I've seen them. Yeah, they dance for a short period of time. Oh, Ashley's the videographer. All right, this podcast is sponsored by Row. We're Row partners, and we're happy about it. Kyle, the Row Sparks are a 2-in-1 prescription treatment for stronger, harder erections. They hit the bloodstream faster because they dissolve under the tongue, and getting hard faster means having more sex. After they dissolve, they work in 15 minutes. That's nothing. It's an episode of Doug. And then you're ready to fuck hard. Row Sparks can give guys thicker, longer erections than you usually have because they get fuller. Who would, if I gave you, I was like, hey, Kyle, do you want a thicker and longer penis? Would you say no?
I wouldn't say no. I would.
You would shake me and be like, tell me how.
I would use the Row Spark. Stronger, harder, more immersive erections.
That's right.
Be ready to play with Row Sparks. I talked to a bunch of dudes who have used it recently. They say it's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer.
Whether even if you don't I don't say you don't need to necessarily get harder.
You can always get harder.
But you can.
You can.
You can get even harder than that.
Think of your hardest penis, and then it can get harder. Imagine that. Imagine that. Row connects guys with a medical provider 100% online, so there's no awkward conversation with in-person providers. If approved, treatment ships directly to your door. And if you're prescribed, new sexual health patients get $15 off Sparks on a recurring plan. Connect to a provider at row.co/untold, UNTOLD, to find out if prescription Row Sparks are right for you. That's ro.co/untold for $15 off your first order. Row.co. Okay, guys, last ad. I promise you with my whole heart, but we're talking about Factor, and I'm fine talking about Factor. Kyle, you love munching on the Factor.
Mm-hmm. It's getting better and better.
It is.
It's getting tastier, but it's remaining nutritious and healthy.
A lot of companies, the longer they last, the poorer their quality gets. This is the opposite.
Mm-hmm. And it's so easy. You don't have to do any tasks to achieve this food. You just have to heat something up for 2 minutes. That's the microwave's work. Like you don't have to travel anywhere. You don't have to carry anything. It comes right to your door. You put it in the microwave, and you have a very good chef-crafted meal in 2 minutes.
That's unbelievable, and I wouldn't trade it for anything, Kyle. When I'm starving, and I let myself get starving too often, that's a problem of my own, I don't even want to lift a fucking finger to get food. Factor, I don't have to.
You're not going to have to.
Don't really have to. You guys can get started at factormeals.com/KB50off and use code KB50off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. That's code KB50off at factormeals.com/KB50OFF for 50% off plus free shipping. Factor.
Yeah, I can't watch this. That's too fucking sad.
But like, so my Achilles heel is that I'm not bothered by the plus size park hoppers.
Why is that your Achilles heel? Why would you be bothered by them?
Because the internet is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they hate it. Disney adults. And
are they just not liking that they're having fun?
They're flaunting their obesity. But they're so... They're so authentically joyous.
Yeah, it's tough to...
They're having a blast. They're always at Disney. They've been there since April 4th. And
are they okay?
They might be in a caloric deficit because they're walking 5 to 10 miles per day.
Yeah, I don't even know how'd she get a rash there.
That's the Disney rash.
Yeah, but it's not touching any of her body.
Oh, that's just what happens when
it just happens. Like it just it inflames at a random spot. Oh man.
I mean, that's just it's a fat rash.
Okay,
let's be honest.
But I thought rashes were from rubbing.
It's chub rub season.
It is.
That's what they say. Chub rubs. Like they're game for anything.
Oh, she's like airing out her butthole.
Yeah.
They're so shamelessly themselves. They don't pander to any one side.
They're not trying to like hide the fact. I'm fine with these guys. And like they're not. They're the plus size park hoppers. I mean, the first video is her scarfing the donut.
That first video, I tried to transcribe this like a stenographer. You won't believe how long this keeps going.
of all what she ate in a day.
So this is everything they ate in a day.
Can you start it over? Let's talk it out loud here.
At Epcot's Flower and Garden Festival, and it never stops.
Okay, chocolate sprinkled donut. Okay, that's a huge donut too. It's about the size of.
It wasn't just Ashley; they all got one.
Okay, and
That's
then another donut.
Mm-hmm. That's a croissant with goat cheese, herbs, and garlic.
Okay,
And that's another one.
that's another
And
one.
That's a Florida strawberry shortcake with whipped cream.
Okay,
Okay. Those are the crunch fritters.
conch fritters.
Mhm. We still have a long time.
No, really.
No, that's the Cubanito with pork belly.
Okay, and they're enjoying it. They're not the
Okay.
biggest portions.
That's
of
the grilled peaches with prosciutto and burrata.
That looks great.
That's
Healthy.
the seared pork tenderloin with corn risotto. She said, "Give me 14 of them." I think
She said, "Give me 14."
Yeah. Mhm. I think she only had 6, but
Dude, that's how you know you're damningly fat when instead of like I'll take another, you want 14.
Yeah. Yeah, you go to order 2 touchdowns.
I want
we're not out of the first quarter yet. That is the grilled street corn, the plant-based grilled street corn. They referred to it as.
fudge brownie.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, did you say they called it the plant-based
Mm-hmm.
corn?
Corn on the cob.
Well, yeah, plant-based corn. Yeah,
Okay, and
they
then
said that.
And that's the s'mores bar.
The s'more graham cracker bar. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
all right, probably almost done, right?
Then we're on to the trio of dips and chips platter. Okay. That's the honey glazed cauliflower platter.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the liquid nitro honey mascarpone cheesecake. Okay. And then
The peanut
right
butter
into the
and
peanut
jelly
butter and
soft serve.
jelly
That
soft
looks
serve.
fucking amazing.
It looks really good. Okay. After the ice cream, we have the beef tenderloin tips with mushroom bordelaise sauce.
At Disney?
And after the tenderloin, we have the seared scallops with French green beans, which they complained about the portion being too small.
It's lackluster considering you only get 2 scallops.
On to the poutine with goat brie and lavender honey. She's a sucker for all things lavender. And then we have intermission. Deanna is the picky one. So they've been leaving one out of the whole operation this entire time. Deanna only opted for the full baguette and the fish and chips. But she was also...
Hey, that's a whole baguette.
Mhm. She doesn't like the other foods.
And then the fish and chips.
Back to the second act.
No.
They are on to the garlic butter pretzel nuggets with beer cheese. And after the garlic butter pretzel nuggets with beer cheese, they go on to the triple chocolate chip
Needed
cookie.
a little sweet treat.
And it hit the spot.
Hit the-
The 20th round. Okay. I don't know, but they're walking 10 miles a day. They're having a blast.
Yeah.
They're showing you. I mean, other people do this.
It's not hurting us.
No, that's
people,
what-
I think people like to get on their high horse. Like, I'm pissed because you're not taking care of your own. It's like it doesn't affect you. They're choosing. They're adults.
Right. And that kind of applies to all Disney adults.
I think so.
Like in the last 10 years, that became like the auto pick for making fun of people.
Yeah.
Now we're at a point where if you're making fun of Disney adults, it's because you don't have the creativity to
Have
even
passion.
like originally dislike a group of people.
My buddy Joe is a Disney adult. We game with him, and we couldn't play video games with him this past weekend because he was on a Disney cruise, and he sent us pictures that he took a drawing lesson for some of the characters.
Oh, that's oh my God. Yeah. That poor man.
You can't do it though.
My thing is that they don't bother us. Like they have a specific place where they can go and like be amongst one another.
Yeah,
They're not
you're
at
right.
my local gym.
If these
Bothering.
girls were at your gym doing this,
Then I would hate Disney adults, but Disney adults don't go to my gym.
yeah, if you don't want to see Disney adults, don't go to Disney.
I hate like douchebags because I have to be amongst them. These girls, no.
So you're pissed that you can't hate them.
I'm
That's your
not.
Achilles
Like,
heel.
My most vulnerable is the fact that I can't completely hate, and I'm not bothered by them.
No. But I do. Do you think some of this is performative? Them asking for this hate.
Yes.
They're not going to post this video and just be like, they're going to love this.
They're leaning
no,
into it.
They're leaning into it.
Yeah.
Right, but
I also don't. I don't know if I'm kind of onto this. I don't know if they actually ate all that. That's a freakish.
No, they
amount
did.
of food.
they
did.
had
They
to
did.
to retain that size if they're walking that much. They are sponsored by Gold's Mobility Scooters.
They're sponsored by Gold's Mobility.
That's fucking sick.
Wait, they have a scooter sponsorship?
That's sick, dude. That is.
So then they're not getting 10 miles a day.
So they're no different than Lewis Hamilton.
This is
They're very similar to Lewis Hamilton. That's
his
not.
name?
That's them getting
What's
on the Tron
F1
ride.
guy's name?
that's them.
That's them.
Not
Okay,
getting
yeah.
on the Tron ride.
Thought
Is
I
that their
messed
scooter? Oh, they're big for their scooters,
They're
man.
so big.
Dude, if we ate all that, the shit that would be coming out of us.
But like,
Scallops, ice cream. I would be
Yeah.
a broken man.
Yeah.
That hotel
Mm.
room's got to go crazy when they're done at the park.
that hotel. Oh my god,
Stank.
Disney toilets have to suck so hard
Oh.
to just get it down, to break it down.
I like how they have the attachments.
They're passing 2 to 3 footballs,
Yeah.
and the Duke Xbox original controller every time they shit.
They have to be.
Right?
It's just they're just so fat. It just makes me sad. They're like, yeah, okay, they don't affect me, but it's like they're just so fat.
It doesn't change our day to day unless like being behind them in line, or like if I was at Disney for the first time and then they cut line with being in the scooters, that would piss me off.
Do they have a fast lane? They have
Again,
Easy
this is
Pass?
me making a hypothetical to get pissed.
I mean, I think like they do get a lot of haters, and that's a large portion of their comments. But they have a massive like fan base of people who are like do need the service. Like,
Yeah,
'cause,
right.
Oh, I guess Disney is riddled with people close to that.
But that's
size.
crazy because it's hot, you're sweating, you have to move.
Right.
I don't know how.
Disney has got to have the highest per capita waddling of any place.
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
so. Everybody's walking like they just got off a horse, like a long trek.
I wouldn't be surprised if they built a road system in Disney where there's the waddle lane. And
Their
then there's
logo
the-
is donuts.
There's the left lane, which is the scooters.
Yeah.
It's a Mickey Mouse head with donuts.
So can they? You said they couldn't get on some of the rides.
The Tron light cycle. Yeah. That's that.
That's them trying to get on the
actually-
light
that
cycle.
that creates an interesting conundrum for them because
this
they're
is-
the Disney people, and now
They can't Disney.
can't
Well, that-
fully Disney.
And that's what their service is. They'll tell people, hey, if you're a 2X to 5X, you probably won't fit on the Tron light cycle, but you can take a picture on the Model 1 in front.
That's pretty
Oh,
sad.
so don't
what a
even
great
try.
service.
I understand what they're doing, and I'm sure it's helpful. But if you can't actually ride the ride,
Dude,
yeah, that's just as fun.
get those for their scooters.
That would be better. They
That
should
would
get.
be sick. Instead of the scooters, get on the Tron cycle.
It's funny. It's called a light cycle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I kind of feel bad for them.
Oh, they're so happy.
They're having
Yeah,
fun.
They're making
dude.
a. I don't know. If they're making a living.
you have to see the comments.
Right, and
They,
I know,
like
I
the
know it
commenters
gets
aren't.
to them.
The commenters are forgetting that they're human beings.
Right. And they're trying to justify it by like, hey, we're making money off of these people, so it doesn't matter. But it does.
It would hurt. Mm.
There's some plus size queens, man. They're having a great time at Disney. I don't feel bad at all.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
guarantee they're getting hooked
Mhm.
up. They're having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're
Enormous.
enormous. they're kind of similar to like the people that only exclusively go to raves and festivals.
No, festival people are. What do you mean that? Oh, like in that
They're
culture?
maximizing.
Oh, okay.
pleasure.
Because those are usually skinny folk.
100%.
Yeah.
But they're maximizing pleasure to the point where I think that it would be.
Kyle used to wear a plur wristband when I
No,
first
I
met him.
didn't.
Yeah,
I
he
never
did.
got into.
Kyle had a plur
That's
wristband
okay.
when I
I-
visited New York for
No,
the
I
first time.
Fucking didn't. I had
What's
I
plur
had
mean? Kyle?
candy.
Yeah, you had a candy necklace on.
It's just called candy.
I'm
It's an
sorry.
umbrella term.
That's okay, Kyle, dude. I'm with you. Those things are fun. Have some stranger throwing light in your face.
But you're
light
right.
gloves.
It is energetically similar
Yes.
because the bulk of that crew is very like thespian and lame and
My issue is, I think it's definitely a me issue. Every time I see somebody having fun, I don't believe that it's genuine because I wouldn't be having fun in that situation.
right.
So I'll see a concert and I'll be like, that looks miserable. They're fucking, it's all performative. That's what I've been such a grunt.
Yeah, it's performative.
It's all performative. They're not having fun.
Well, they're taking if they're,
I'd be miserable. Like
Yeah.
Disney, that wouldn't be fun. Raves wouldn't be fun. Big crowded concerts wouldn't be fun. The only fun event that I'm jealous of is the Goo Goo Dolls in the Rain in Buffalo.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, that's unanimous.
Yeah, it's 1-1
That's
for any
That's
person.
unanimous. Yeah, that's a
best.
time. Dude, I had a Rain concert once that was incredible.
You had a Rain concert? I've never been to a concert in the
MGMT
rain.
at Red Rocks.
Red Rocks Rain?
Red Rocks, pouring rain, MGMT.
That's pretty fucking
And at the
awesome.
time, I was
That's
like,
good.
yeah, it's fun. Like, MGMT is cool. Looking back, I'm like, that may have been actually one of the best moments of my life.
Yeah, that's cool.
It was incredible.
You never know.
Yeah. That or Avicii.
I feel like Mook's the only one who hasn't had the best moment of his life yet amongst us.
That's fair.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Most of yours has been pretty bad. We're
So
not complimenting you.
statistically, it
Yeah,
just-
we're just playing the odds.
It just has to.
What would you say?
It
is the
has
best-
to.
I'm due to trend
You were-
up at some
dude,
point.
like
Hopefully.
the smallest thing, like something that I would probably just shrug off would be the best moment of your life.
Yeah. Fuck. Getting a W in a chat or something.
What would you say has been the best moment of your life? Your favorite memory? Your highest point?
Full time here, you were pretty amped up.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
being here is great.
Being here is great. Yeah, there's a lot of cool moments.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I could. Best moment of my life. I've been too nostalgia poisoned to where it wouldn't be anything recent.
Yeah, I don't even. I made a sick tackle in my JV football game
That's
once. I
tough.
replay that in my head a good amount.
Yeah, sports ones are good. I can think of a few. Those are good.
I don't know.
What about like getting laid?
Yeah, I've had some lays.
It can't be a lay.
But it
Best
can.
moment of your life,
But it
can't be a
though. But
lay.
it
Can't be a
can.
lay.
But it can. I know it's
There's
douchey,
no
but
way.
it can. It really can.
There's no way.
Don't do this. You know you're wrong.
Best moment.
Is it the best because of how fucking
Good
sexy
it
and
feels?
pleasurable it feels, or because like, you feel so much pride at the fact that you scored the girl you're laying with?
Pride.
Oh,
Right.
it's a pride pleasure.
Mhm.
It's not even about how your penis feels.
No.
Yeah, that's
No.
crazy.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Wow, indeed.
Okay. I kind of want you to tell me about that in detail.
No,
Mhm.
Okay.
because
I really
I'm kinda
want you
lying,
to.
and I can't think of it.
I want you to tell me every little
I'm
detail.
kind of on the vine right now, and I don't really have it.
Do you have a best moment, Kyle? Is it a wrestling thing?
It's relative to how bad you wanted it in the moment or how good your life was going in the moment. Like, so my best moment was probably when my life was going poorly
And it
something
followed.
finally
Yeah.
good happened.
Yeah, dude, mine was probably getting this job. I lived above a Panda Express in Columbus.
Yeah, mine might have been
The other fucked up thing is
getting this job. Yeah.
Now I'm thinking about it, like some of the most like relieving moments is like right when you finish diarrhea.
I love diarrhea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
like,
a diarrhea.
it-
Like
that feeling.
diarrhea is fine, guy.
Yeah, like when you get it
Over here.
when you get it done, you're like that feeling, or like right after you're done puking.
That's right after puking is great because I feel so bad before puking. I hate puking. But right after I feel great. But diarrhea, even expelling it is
Yes.
It feels good.
pleasurable.
Yeah.
That's why I don't get like a nasty, tough, solid shit that burns is horrible.
Horrifying.
Diarrhea is like feels kind of good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
It's
totally
an
agree.
instant feel better. So the best moment, like you have to be suffering right before it. You couldn't be like a hot streak. It couldn't be the end of a hot streak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the thing that
May-
annoys
yeah.
me about God is that it's like why you set it up like that. where like the good only can be enjoyed in the contrast to bad.
I think that's our own selves doing that to us.
Do animals feel that?
I don't know if animals get wins.
I just thought about one of my best moments here, and it was when I found out that Mo Bamba acknowledged that we were Eskimo bros, but then I realized that he had fucked my ex-girlfriend.
That's right. That's right.
There's always a
But
downside.
there's always a catch, right?
Two things can be true.
Like if your best moment had to be because Mo Bamba fucked your ex, I don't know if I'd make that trade.
Yeah.
It's not.
You go from Everest to Louisiana real quick. Yeah.
Oh fuck.
That was a cool moment.
That was cool, and then I had to go home at night and live with he piped my ex-girlfriend,
Yeah.
made her probably moan
And
pretty loud.
Yeah, and he didn't
Had
care
to.
about her.
No,
right.
discarded,
Yeah.
whatever.
God damn. Kyle, anything happened to you or any loved ones this weekend?
This weekend. What did I do this weekend?
Not
No, why?
your girlfriend didn't get chased by a naked man and the police had to come.
Yes.
I was trying to think. I was like, wait, what?
That's something you forget.
That dude, I'm gonna let you do it.
She waited so long to tell me. Yeah.
Yeah, because she kind of cheated.
She kind of did. And
If my girlfriend got chased by a naked man, I'd be pissed at her.
Right. And she took
Well, how'd you see him
pics.
coming? You should have been looking.
Exactly. Can I show
Is that the
this?
first question you had? Did you see his cock?
Yeah.
She did.
How soon
She saw
did you
his
ask
cock.
to see?
And I paused for a beat because I was like, all right, like make fun of the cock now.
Yes.
Now, like you're making fun
Make
of this
fun of the cock,
guy.
say
Like,
it was tiny.
This is like the guy, this man at his lowest. You're making fun of him. She tells me she sees this whole thing. I say, all right, I'll let how small and
Here's
fun.
your cue.
How small
Here's
and
your
goofy
cue.
is it? Nothing.
Oh no!
Right to the next bullet point.
And at that point, you're probably seething.
Seething, but it's so funny because you took a live pic.
Can you send it to Mook? Are we allowed to? Yeah, we
Can you show
this.
live pics?
Yeah, we've shown butt before.
But can it do the live
You can
thing where
probably
it goes in
on the
motion?
yeah, probably.
You can probably screen record the live pic.
Yeah, just
Dude. Yeah, so she can't. How long did it take her to tell you?
Oh, she told me like after breakfast, but not too long.
The live picture
Babe, you've
is
hardly
some-
touched your eggs. Yeah, there's something we need to talk about. Where were you?
I was at home. She was playing tennis with another man. She needs someone on her level to hit with. I have no experience.
For sure.
He played D1,
No, I bet.
Oh no!
Oh, I bet.
Where did he play D1?
Nebraska.
That's his ranking. You're D2.
Yeah, dude, you are D2 in her eyes.
Yeah.
It's so funny because there were so many police officers chasing this man who wasn't running fast.
Because nobody wanted to touch him. Like if I was a cop and there was a naked dude, I would definitely pull up with a hammy.
No one, yeah.
Oh, you guys
I
gotta
think
get
they
him.
were all purposely
They didn't want to be the
dogging
one.
it because they didn't want to be the one who fucking caught this
Slow speed.
disgusting.
And you wake up in the morning. I mean, shout out to the cops. Like you wake up in the morning.
Did you zoom
You
on
say
the
hi to
video
your
to see if you
wife.
could see his cock?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's yeah. There-
Like you just
Can you-
can't
can you
predict
hit-
that. It's
Oh, there it
part of
is.
your
Can you
daily
hit
job.
play?
It's one of the.
So he's getting chased now by like a dozen cops.
The one
Not
cop in
even
the
in
back is just
picture.
walking.
There's no way they're actually chasing.
He looks like he's in full sprint. That cop in the back is walking.
He's naked. Hey,
I give up.
his hands in the air.
That's such a.
I
funny
give up.
bit.
You got me.
He got me. Then he put him down and started sprinting again.
Yeah, that is such a good
That's
funny
psych.
Yeah, the psych is so funny. The psych. Is so
That's. It's like I feel like that's fake.
It's like Reno 911.
It is.
It's unbelievable. Yeah.
All right. You
I'm
guys
giving
win
up.
this
I'm
time.
giving up.
Dude,
But
if
like
I was naked running around, I would have shoes on still.
He did it. Yeah, he went authentic.
So did you?
No, she's right there.
Yeah, he has a good
About to
sense.
grab
He has a
her.
good sense.
No one wanted to be the one who tackled him. She has medical gloves on. They all do.
That is such
Like
a
tackling
funny
him and
move.
like landing on his
He's good form.
his ass.
Yeah.
And then what? You have to pick
have to
him back
handcuff
up.
him behind
you have
his
to pick him back up.
Put him in the back of the car.
I think he got away.
Yeah, he's probably still on the loose. And he chased your girlfriend.
He ran at her. but not necessarily chased her.
And like, did you have to like? How soon after she told you were you like, oh my God, are you okay? Or at first were you just like, you wanted to hear how small his dick was?
I wanted to hear, just any roast of his penis.
And nothing ever came from it. Oof.
There it is.
Is that it?
Maybe.
Oh yeah, it's poking out.
It's a pixel.
It's one
Yeah, but
pixel.
it's starting at the other side of the bar, the metal bar. So it's how big is that? And then another half. That's a 4.5 inch
soft.
software.
It's wide. Yeah.
It's okay. That's why she didn't say anything.
Nah.
We can show this, right?
I'm gonna talk to some people. And then worst case, it'll just be like a blur over this naked guy.
Did she apologize to you for seeing another naked man?
No.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
How do you think it would go if the roles were reversed?
Naked woman chasing you.
An old naked woman.
How would it go?
Yes. How would you approach it? And what do you think she would say?
You would calm down the situation by seduction.
I would have approached it.
What do you mean?
She wouldn't have to run at me.
Oh.
I would have gotten her myself.
But I'm saying
citizen's arrest.
Would you have made fun? Would you say she had goofy boobs?
That was at her. Her tits were lousy.
You got chased by the
lousy
she had the loosest
tits.
pussy.
Yeah. Tiny, like shittiest pussy.
Oh, she had her pussy was shitty. Don't worry, babe.
Oh,
I could tell just by looking at it.
Oh, babe, those boobs, whack.
Whack boobs, shitty pussy.
Whack. Super whack.
Oh man,
I can't get over that move. You got me to.
I need to see it one more time.
Yeah, I never.
All right. You guys win. You win this one, coppers.
It's just.
It's a zesty walk.
It's a zesty walk.
Yeah.
Really good posture.
But you could tell he's so confident. He's like,
Yes.
Okay, let's see if we'll watch him fall for this one.
There's so many cops. You don't need. He's not. You know for a fact he has no weapon on him.
Who's the guy in the blue quarter zip? That's not a cop.
I think that's
What's he?
That's a hobbyist.
He's got gloves on.
I got him.
yeah.
Is he called in just to wrangle the streakers?
I think that's the UN.
All right. Anything else, Dean?
Oh, anything with you?
No.
Nick on Stavi's World.
Oh yeah.
I know. I saw that.
Yeah. That was cool.
It's a good gift for him.
Great.
It was a nice, it was a nice little surprise. Thank you for Big Cat for inviting me on to be with him. I think it was to sneak another Albanian on.
That's right.
I think I was.
Greek.
Yeah.
Does that beef still run strong?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do Albanians beef with everybody?
I don't know, dude. I'm a pretty bad Albanian. I don't know anything about Albania other than the capital and Jared Kushner's trying to buy the entire coastline.
For real?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I think he's going to get it too.
What is he gonna do there?
I don't know, but it's a nice coastline. It's pretty.
Mediterranean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are you? Did you say you're off nostalgia or poisoned by nostalgia?
Poison, dude. It's all I can think about and chase.
I see like some of the guys are getting real into it. Is it like a drug?
And it's not good.
Are you still purchasing things aplenty? Like
No,
it's
I
kind-
can't.
that's kind of a
I
problem.
can't afford that anymore.
That's a fucking lie.
What?
You buy Pokemon cards every day.
No.
You're
I haven't.
always
I'm
getting
off.
packed.
I've been off. I'm 2 weeks off. 2 weeks clean.
You were unboxing 2 days ago.
Yeah, that was stuff from my shipping. eBay has to send it off the PSA to get verified, and then it sends to me. I haven't bought anything in 2 weeks. Deleted eBay off my. It's bad. I bought a Yomega butterfly fucking yo-yo, or no, a Duncan.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's just all nostalgia.
Yeah, dude,
A
it's
yo-yo?
really bad. And I don't know what I'm chasing.
Your life is better as an adult than it was as a kid.
Right, but I couldn't experience the things I really wanted as a
Oh, you
kid.
went-
I think I couldn't
You
do.
went to yeah.
But I don't know what it is. I can't consume new media, new shows, new video games.
Well, have you seen the All American Rejects pulling up to random houses across the
Yeah,
country?
that's pretty cool.
That's been pretty nostalgic.
That's
Cool.
pretty fucking cool.
You should get them here.
In the studio, in the office,
studio.
that'll be sick.
Imagine.
Yeah, how does that work? You just ask them?
There's a sign up sheet on their Instagram.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, fuck
yeah. Let's just sign up, dude. Mook can't sleep. I just should have him singing "Swing Swing."
Wait, what's today, Mook? What's on the docket today?
Oh,
my God.
Mook, my God, you almost got away with it.
He
Yeah,
almost did.
So close.
I have a date with a 42-year-old woman.
Oh my God, a nice single woman.
That's not
Is there
too
anything more
old.
about
Yeah,
it?
that's a
She's-
millennial.
Yeah, it's a single woman.
She's
You're
in,
allowed to date her.
She's in an open marriage,
Ah,
and she doesn't have a belly button.
that's the one thing that like the others I can comprehend.
Yeah, that I still don't get that.
I'm gonna.
Is she
I'm going to
immaculately
explore it, and I will let you guys know what I find.
And she's a
but
mother,
she's a mother of 2.
but you don't know the ages of the kids.
No, but I saw a picture of one.
And
Red hair.
Nah.
Swear to
Oh.
God.
Oh my God.
New development.
like
She's
Little weird.
a
like
mother.
your red hair?
Me and him look very alike.
How old is he?
I don't know.
He has.
High school?
Maybe.
You found his Instagram.
You better. I hope he's not in high school.
I think
'Cause if he
might
if
be
he-
nearing high school.
If he finds out that his mom went on a date with a streamer
That looks like him.
that looks like him,
Mom, you fucked Mook?
that's a harrowing thought.
Mom, please not Mook.
Fucked Mook.
Mom, he only wears free clothes.
You're dating a streamer.
Mom, not Mook.
Mom, anybody
Like
but
Mook.
Mom, I understand you wanting to explore, but Mook?
I'm getting cold feet. I am.
Have you been talking to her?
Did you finding out you look like her son?
Freaked me the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like sent me like shivers down my spine.
How did you discover this?
We're talking on Snapchat,
That's a very open relationship move.
which is
nothing
wild.
to hide. Yeah.
Are you sure she's not sneaking out on her marriage?
And that, I'm also concerned about that because she told me it's open. She told me that her and her husband do her own thing. And
That's the date's tonight.
yeah, there's a 50% chance I cancel.
Dude, no,
no.
you got to see.
I think that for better or worse, like this is her thing.
Yeah, I don't think she's lying.
Fucking her older son.
Well, no, that's not her thing.
She probably has done this plenty. She knows she's in a groove. Like she knows what she's doing. She'll carry the date for you.
It has been very business.
So she's, yeah.
Yeah, I think you don't cancel, dude. Check it, see what's up.
You
You don't have to do anything.
We matched on Hinge, and she was like 2 ground rules. I'm in an open marriage, and I don't have a belly button. And then,
That's not a ground rule.
That's not a statement.
I was like, yeah. I don't know, that's how she first.
Ground rule number 2, no belly buttons. You got to get rid of yours.
Don't even
you
think
got to at
about
least
it.
fill it. Temporary fill.
And- yeah,
We have a team dinner tonight.
yeah.
How about, and hear me out, we just go to the same spot.
Spotter.
Yeah.
We'd be such a good out.
I don't
Just
think
like, holy shit.
I don't think I could like keep a straight face.
We'll be like David Attenborough. We won't interfere.
No, we'll let nature take its course.
observe.
I'm not Animal Planet. What the fuck is going?
Ah, this is an interesting study
Yeah.
of anthropology.
It is, and I think I want to explore it.
Are you attracted to her?
She's very attractive.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I'm getting a little creeped out.
Well, based on your conversations, do you think like she's in it for the thrill of going on the date and, you know, being with a young man out in public, or it's purely
It's pure lust.
lusting?
No, I think there's a slight element of
She wants to get to know you.
Yeah, I'm getting older, and like I need like a side boyfriend to keep my life interesting.
What if you
Good
fall? What if
exercise.
you fall in love?
A little worried about that.
Yeah, man.
A little worried.
That would be my number one
a little
concern,
worried about
personally.
that. We have a 4-day snap streak.
Oh, have you ever sent her like a picture of half your face because you weren't looking very good and said streaks? Oh, you make me fucking sick.
I've been on my couch, with, like not even a third of the face.
Really?
Yeah.
So fucking hungry.
I don't know, man.
I'm very curious. I
Yeah.
can't wait for this.
What genre of food are you taking her to?
I'm not telling you.
What, do
I
you have
a
a
reservation.
do you have? Are you taking her back to your home?
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm worried about. Because if she comes back to my studio apartment, it actually might be a healthy exercise for her because it would be like an awakening.
Yeah, that would be good, like a near-death experience
That was
for
her,
some
like,
people.
I gotta stop.
Oh my god.
I think that might
Dude.
be a plus for you, actually.
No, dude, you should never want to be somebody's rock bottom.
But I think
My
dude, she's
mattress
one-
is on the floor 3 feet away from my oven and my couch. It is.
Dude, Dude, think about it.
She's a married woman with children and a home.
Yeah, and what is she missing in her life?
That
That.
she misses that.
I think I think she wants it as bachelor as possible.
Yeah,
Exactly.
dude.
I
I
don't
think
even
she's
know if
gonna,
that's bachelor. That's like ghetto.
I think you
It's
should
like
roll up with
slum.
like a stain on your shirt.
Yeah, I mean, I've been pretty like.
Does she think you're a
myself.
bad
Do you
boy?
have your outfit picked?
I mean, you know what I'm gonna wear.
Dark Indigos, Hokas.
Big game jeans.
Yeah, yeah.
Hokas.
Mhm.
Probably a John Gruden Barstool sweatshirt.
I love this.
and the fucking a pulp vintage hat.
There we go.
That's all I got. That's my best. I'll give her my best,
That's all she's asking for to you.
Yeah.
I don't think you should fake and be somebody you're not.
and I'll buy.
Did you
her-
consider getting a hotel room?
I still might get a hotel room.
Why? No. Dude, the apartment, your shitty ass apartment.
That's what she wants.
It's an asset. I'm telling you, it's an asset.
I don't know.
Is their apartment clean right now?
It's not in good shape at the moment.
Fine, good.
It's just not in good shape. There's a lot of shit everywhere, and it's
But like,
a
what
tight
could you
space.
possibly have? Like, what do you have that's lying around?
It's just clothes
Yeah.
and like notepads and like plastic forks. I got a lot of plastic.
That's the one that threw me off. throw this away, dude.
I use them.
Yeah, throw them away.
Once, right?
I'll reuse a plastic fork.
Luke.
I'll reuse a
Oh,
Chipotle
man.
fork.
Wash
This is what's going to turn this chick on.
Dude, there's people in halfway houses that don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm not living like great at the moment. It's
Dude.
good. I love it. It's
Yeah,
good
of
for
course. It's an
one
awesome
person.
lifestyle.
It's fucking. I got my couch. I got my bed. I got my big TV.
I miss it sometimes.
But it's not great to bring a 42-year-old woman to in that environment.
But like,
let
she
alone
knows
a
what she's
woman in
getting
general.
into. If she wanted somebody that was put together, she'd be with her husband.
Exactly.
That's facts.
The plastic forks, though, is,
That's a little far.
yeah. I think that
You
might.
mi- the,
that's-
the hotel isn't a bad move, but what would your reasoning be?
For the hotel.
Mm-hmm. What's something expensive?
Is this like a business transaction for her? Like, does she know that this is going to end? Like, is there one ending tonight?
I don't really know. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna end in me going freak mode.
Oh,
Oh, okay, Luke.
That sent a true shiver down my spine. That truly was haunting.
That just means me taking my shirt off for sex.
You're gonna
It's
take
not
your shirt off?
Yeah, that's freak mode for me.
oh my
That's
god!
When was the last time you've done that?
fucking. I was probably 2022.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been
Okay,
winning
you
Pooh
really
in
like this
sense?
chick.
Yeah. The hotel would give me a piece of like, okay, I feel comfortable bringing her here.
This feels not at home.
Yes.
I
yeah.
feel comfortable
I
finally.
feel at home at not my home.
Yes, right.
I only feel comfortable in my home when I'm by
I
myself.
can only be my real self when I'm
Have
not
you
at
ever
home.
brought a chick to your apartment?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
God bless those beautiful
Those
angels.
troopers. Yeah, they're some of our
Dude,
strongest.
don't get a hotel.
Some are
bro.
listening right now.
Oh, cool.
I'm just kidding.
Don't get a hotel. Don't.
Now, will you be giving a update tomorrow on Mook Can't Sleep?
I think you're gonna have to.
Do you want me to answer that for you? Yeah, you're going to give every detail.
I can't help myself. It's so
Yeah.
fun.
It's you're braver than I could ever be. That is something I would never get myself into a predicament. My game is more sit back, wait for miracle.
Yeah, I enjoy there's a thrill about it for me. I think I'm slightly addicted to it.
Yeah,
I've been talking to, you know who I talked to about it is Josh Potter and that guy JD.
that'll do it. Josh Potter,
Do you know
really.
JD Hairmeyer?
I don't know JD.
He's on the Stern show.
Okay.
You've been talking to him.
I've been talking to JD.
Dude, I like that. I like that delegation you got.
Josh
there.
Potter can scuzz it up with the best,
best
of
of
them.
them. Yeah.
He knows. So he's my guy to run this. through.
What's been his sage wisdom?
Fucking get after it.
Yeah.
Yeah, have fun. I don't know. We'll see. I'm getting cold feet. I'm worried about the son thing. I'm worried that it's not actually an open marriage. I don't want to fuck up anyone's. I don't want a home wreck.
Yeah, but it would be an unintentional. You could not take a shred of the blame
Yes.
unless there's any clues that you think she's lying and you're ignoring them.
I'm not 100% sold.
Okay.
But yeah, that's kind of that's
Test the waters. Just be like, hey, do you mind if we get a picture together? If she says no, then she's probably not.
Good
I
call.
think you're fine. She's going out with you in public.
public.
I think that's what she advertises herself. She does this thing.
Yeah,
She probably does it often.
she has mentioned
Maybe daily.
You're gonna piss Mook off.
daily.
You're gonna get jealous.
Not daily.
Not daily.
But this is something you want. Like
You don't want to be her first step out.
Oh my
on her
God,
marriage.
that would be a nightmare.
Because
That
what
would
if
be
like
bad.
the morning comes and she's weeping? What have I done?
Why would you say that?
Nick, what the fuck?
What the fuck have I done?
And I'm not drinking. I'm going into this sober.
That's
still
crazy.
sober,
That's
that-
crazy.
yeah.
That's
I'm feeling
Don't
every
do that.
emotion.
Is she drinking?
Maybe. I would imagine she's.
You should
gonna
get
be
one
drinking
glass of wine, buddy.
I
How many days sober are you?
84.
Break.
84.
Give me the
Oh my
chip.
God.
Give me the chip.
I want the chip.
dude, if she doesn't drink and you don't drink, and it's the first time you're going on a date with a 42-year-old who has a son that looks like you, and it's an open marriage, and neither of you are drinking, that's horrifying.
This could be an awakening for me. Yeah. Kyle was trying to get me to take her to a Cubs game.
That would be really funny.
I want people to spot you.
I want people to be like, "Is that Mook?" And like, who is Mook with?
Is that Mook and the
But what if
principal from
the-
School of Rock?
The flip side. The flip side is, what if somebody comes up to her and they're like, "Oh my God, how are you?" And how fast he's grown up.
Yeah.
You gotta end it.
You'd have to sprint away.
Oh. Yeah. Now I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
I cannot fuck this. Mook, we were just talking about best moments of our life. This is mine.
This could be mine. Yeah. If this goes wrong enough, it could be the best moment of my life. By association.
What do you think goes wrong? What?
If it goes poorly enough, it could be one of the best moments of my life.
And I run down poorly enough to her high school son that looks like me, beats me up.
That I kind of want you end up engulfed in flame, literal
Yeah,
flame.
you in flame.
Like that would be like, oh my.
That would be bad. I think the husband,
If the husband works at the hotel,
Oh.
if he's your room service guy,
Yeah, he's like a high school baseball coach.
No,
Yeah.
she's like classy. He's not a hotel. Whatever her husband does.
Wealthy?
Makes
Oh, she's wealthy. You might need the hotel.
And then I think about the husband like tracking me down.
yeah.
And then
Good thing you've kept this very quiet.
Yeah.
You don't. You're not a
No
you're not a distinguished.
And you haven't given away any unique hobbies of hers.
Yeah.
Fuck. I might cut the hobby part.
Well, it's probably another chick with no belly button.
There's gotta be a million chicks without a belly button.
Has a son that looks like me.
In a big city.
Like, dude, we just started this podcast by saying no matter what we say, it gets back to the person.
Yeah, that was our
We'll see. I'm so this is
Oh,
great.
God.
This anticipation is incredible.
I'm happy to give you your best moment.
Dude, you're getting a nut.
That's not known.
It's pretty on site.
Is it on site?
It's on site.
Have you talked like flirtatiously? Like, I can't wait to. I don't.
Have
even
you
know-
guys talked Have you guys talked
sexy?
erotically?
I don't give.
Is she better than you
She's a pro.
at like talking? Like,
She's a 42-year-old woman.
give me like a hint of what she said is going to be done to you.
No. Come on, no. This is too far. We're getting too
Because
far.
is your dirty talk like, I'm going to take you into the
There's
hotel,
no-
then
there's
I'm
no-
going to take my own shirt off in the bathroom and then come out when it's dark.
Do you have to live up to something tonight that you advertised yourself as?
No.
Okay.
I'm not talking reckless,
Okay.
Mhm.
but it's pretty. No, it's like there's an arrangement. You know what I mean?
Is she going to tie you up, dude?
Maybe.
You might, yeah.
Dude, if I have to come get you from a hotel tomorrow and you're hog tied, that would be
Covered in
great.
dry wax.
That would be great. I'd have to go live on Instagram first before I untied you.
Mm-hmm.
You got to imagine she's seeking something that her husband isn't willing to do with her. So it could be submissive.
Could be living in squalor,
Ass play.
I'm not down for that.
nipple clamps.
No one goes near my ass besides me.
You rarely do.
Yeah.
And even I don't trek those waters.
No.
Yeah, dude.
I'm worried.
Like,
I'm worried.
what role are you going to play this yourself? Like, but are you going to try to be a romantic? Are you going to treat this like other dates you've been on? Or are you going to treat this a little bit more?
This is just. I couldn't be more in my like myself.
Okay.
Are you
That's
gonna?
good. That's really good. That's
Yeah.
freeing.
Okay, when people are hearing this, it will have already happened.
Yeah.
So is there anything? Will you be like tweeting something as like a subtle sign to how it went?
How about you give us a code word right now that people can look back on?
Okay.
If it goes awry, I want you to tweet. Help me out here, Kyle. Rudy.
It's something maybe like weather, like where's this? When's spring gonna show
Yeah.
up in Chicago? I don't know.
I thought, I thought
I
spring
have-
has sprung.
I have a code word. Fuck. Hold on. I already have a code word.
Okay, and you'll tweet it.
Yeah, with the Moo Can't Sleep callers, we have a code word.
Okay, what is it?
Yeah.
I'm looking right now. I forget. Fuck.
That's the
Code
last
words
thing you
are-
can do with a code
that's the
word.
la-
second,
most
give me one
important
second.
That's the worst thing you can do with a code word.
Hold on.
I had a code word during Mario stream.
What was it?
Usain Bolt.
Really?
When I said Usain before the stream,
Oh.
I told my people that I was going to throw on purpose,
And did you?
and I said I'm moving like Usain Bolt, and then I just threw.
Ah,
If
you were throwing it then.
It happened very. There was other times where I didn't even have to
you
try.
Were, you were throwing.
If it goes
On
well,
accident.
I will tweet out the word Excalibur.
Okay.
If
Got
it
it.
goes poorly, I will tweet out a picture of you decide poor.
Okay. Do a screenshot of a movie, like an IMDb movie rankings, just be like, and like complain about the rating. This was way better than the rankings
Okay.
said.
Yeah. However the night's going, so no matter what, tweet a movie that the night corresponds with via
That's
Rotten
fine.
Tomato.
Rotten Tomato. So if
That's
it's a
fine.
99, tweet about The Godfather.
Okay.
If it's horrible, tweet about Jack and Jill.
Can I do like a rom-com that may be bad?
It depends
like-
on.
You give yourself the rating after
Yeah,
the
okay.
night. Be like, all right, that was like a 70. Tweet about a movie that's a 70.
Okay.
Mhm.
I like that.
That's great.
Okay.
Cool. This is the best night of my life. Anything else, boys?
That's it.